Advice for incoming freshmen in college. Okay, so first, don't take the 8 a.m. if you don't have to. My dumb self thought, oh, I woke up at 6 a.m. for high school every day. Like 8 a.m.s are easy. But once you get to college, 8 a.m.s are the hardest thing. So don't take them if you don't have to. Second, join a club or something of some sort. I feel like that's the easiest way to make friends and branch out. And I feel like if you don't do that, you're really missing out. So I definitely recommend joining or doing something. Third, Rate My Professor will be your best friend for picking classes. I legit, this time last year, I didn't even know what that was. And I just picked any old teachers. And I actually kind of got lucky, but use Rate My Professor.
Dance on the now you been served. Call it Captain Hook. Ay, I go shopping, classy, bougie, ratchet, poppin', sassy, booty, hey, he's a sweetie, kiss it when he eat it, ay, yeah.
If you are a 2020 high school senior, literally stop scrolling. I am about to put you on. Step 1, go onto Facebook. Preferably your mom's Facebook. Type in Adopt a Senior 2020. Find a group that says your county name or your city, and if you can't find that, then just look for national ones. Request to be in the group, post some pictures of yourself with the description of how your high school career has been, and wait for someone to adopt you. Being adopted by someone can entail anything from a card to money to gift cards to gifts on Amazon. Just a couple of days ago, I saw one guy in my group get a car and 2 tickets to Venice, Italy. That's not normal, but it's cool. These Facebook groups were made to bless 2020 seniors because we kind of, got a little bit gypped if you didn't notice. So if you're a 2020 high school senior and you need a little pick-me-up, make sure you go join that group and duet this when you get adopted.
Extracurricular ideas for every major. If you're in high school and interested in any of the following career paths, these are the extracurriculars I'd recommend doing in order to boost your resume and also develop your interest in the field. If you're interested in science and want to become a doctor, get a lab internship. Basically, this is really impressive because you get to work alongside undergraduate students and grad students and potentially get your name on a published paper. I'll make a separate video on how you can get one of these internships even if your school doesn't set up the connections. If you like CS and engineering or want to work at Amazon or Google, people typically do USA Computing Olympiad, Science Olympiad, and Math Olympiad. While these are good to demonstrate interest, especially if you're a leader in your school for these clubs, I would also recommend that you take up an EC that's unconventional for STEM majors. Something that adds dimension to your character and sets you apart from everybody else applying to these majors. If you're pre-law or want to do anything business related, try DECA, FBLA, or Model UN, and try to be the president. If your school doesn't offer these clubs, take initiative and start it yourself. You should also get involved in the community and show that you want to make an impact.
Tips on how not to get roofied by someone who's been roofied more than once. The first thing is bartenders are much more likely to roofie you than you think. I have multiple friends who've been roofied by bartenders, so make sure you watch while they're making your drink. The next one is never trust literally anyone. Girls can be recruited by sex traffickers to go into bars and they'll go like, hey girl, like here, take, or whatever, guys too, but in this instance girls will be like, hey girl, here, have a drink, I got it for you. Like, girls need to stick out for girls, and they will drug you, and that's a gateway to sex trafficking. So never take any drinks from any strangers at any point. Also, be aware of who you're getting your drinks from, because I personally got roofied by one of my friends who I had known for 3 months, and he roofied me. So a pro tip for that situation would be to always have them take a drink first.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot, told him for 12 for SWAT, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal, I'ma get laid.
Stop scrolling. If you are in high school, these are things that I wish I knew before coming to college. Part 4. Number 1, wait to buy your textbooks till after you go to the classes at least once, so you don't buy it for no reason, because 50% of the time you don't need it. Number 2, I've had this one asked a lot, and I'm going to be very blunt and honest. Long distance relationships, unless they are the 1 in a million all-in-all person for you, I do not recommend it. The reason why I say that is 1, you are going to meet so many people in college, and 2, you are not going to have that much time for a relationship as it is. Number 3, when selecting classes, look at the professor, then go to ratemyprofessor.com and look if they're a shitty teacher or not. Number 4, please don't come into college being a thought. That's pretty self-explanatory. Number 5, limit alcohol consumption. Alcohol has calories, freshman 15. Oh, but if you want more, like for part 5.
Hey, did you study last night? No. What'd you get? 97? How long did you study last night? 8 hours. What'd you get? 42.
Okay, so I want to make a list of things you don't need for college because it'll end up just wasting your space and you won't even use it. Okay, so first up, an ironing board. You'll just find this just takes up too much space and you dress really casual in college, so it just won't even make sense to bring one. Okay, next up, a coffee maker. This might come as a surprise to many people, but there's so many coffee shops on campus, and I don't know a single person that actually used their Keurig on a weekly basis, so I would just say pass on it. Okay, so this was a big surprise to me because I like to dress up in high school, but sweaters. I pack so many cute outfits, and honestly, most of the time you only have 2 or 3 classes a day, and then you're just back in your dorm studying, so you just want to be comfortable, so don't pack too much cute clothes. Okay, and lastly, knickknacks. You're going to want to limit how many of these you bring because honestly, they'll just take up space, and your dorm's already small enough, and you collect stuff over the year, so it's just going to get really cluttered if you bring too much of these.
Alright, so here are some college girls and the types of outfits that they wear on campus. Let's go. Alright, first up we got the gym goer slash gym shark sponsor. This girl wears gym attire around campus and she probably goes to the gym 3 to 4 times a day. She also probably was really fat and lost a lot of weight and is probably really confident in herself. These types of girls are really fun to be around. Alright, next up we got the girls that wear the big hoodies and short shorts, looking like they got no pants on. These types of girls are most likely in a sorority and most likely are crackheads or the most boring person you're ever gonna meet. Alright, next up we got the girls with the teddy bear coats. These types of girls are also definitely in a sorority 100%, and they also probably have a boyfriend or they probably go party every day of the week in college. They also come off pretty intimidating, but deep down they're probably the nicest person you're ever gonna meet. Alright, next up we got the hippie jean jacket girl. This girl has a lot of friends. Also, she does have a lot of guys coming after her, even though she's the most basic girl on campus. Lastly, we got the foreign Asian girls. They have the best style on campus, and they're the most sweetest that don't speak English.
Here's my best advice to have the best schedule in college. Never sign up for an 8 a.m. Try to avoid 3 hours. Figure out whether you prefer to have a break in the middle of the week, or you like each day to have the same amount of classes. This is really crucial. I used to always make sure that I had Wednesday off because it's so relaxing to have a break in the middle of the week. And then I would have some days with like 4 classes. Other people don't like a break and they like it spaced out. Also, try to kind of diversify the classes you're taking in one day, because if you're learning about one topic all day, I guarantee you will want to lose your mind. Not only should you mix topics, but mix levels of difficulty, if that makes sense. Don't take all your hard classes in one day. Your mind will be drained.
For the seniors in high school who are ready to go to college so fast, let me give you a reality check. First week, oof, bomb. You're gonna be like, I love college. I love it. It's amazing, okay? And then the first week of school, you're like, I have 3-hour breaks between all of my classes? What? You think it's awesome. Then buttfuck third week hits and you're like, damn, I do have 1,000 word essays due like every other day, and then like I have to read all this stuff, and like every time I read I like go to sleep, and I've cried over like my family and missing my friends like 3 times every day, and only look forward to the weekend, which I should be doing my homework because I always don't do my homework on the weekend, and then I'm behind even more, and I'm bad at making friends, so enjoy your senior year. You'll freaking miss it. I'm also living in a little hobo shack with another person, so
I got it this.
君の虜になってしまえばきっと